Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Honeywell and we're in Cardinal Point today. When we left off, our houses were in disrepair, our people were naked, we built some luxury houses, we unlocked the nursing home, our curing workshop was built, our disaster shelter was built, so we made progress on our 3 goals, which were better housing, better food, and disaster proofing the town. What else is happening? We have immigrants coming, we have a flood coming. Yeah, that's a lot. Let's take this step by step and see what can happen. First of all, with the houses in disrepair, we added another repair person, so hopefully they can get that sorted. If you look at our construction, we almost have a town proficiency level in construction, which will increase our building durability by 10%. So when we get that, we're going to try and back off one of the repair people again and see if one person can't maintain the town if the buildings are stronger. What else? So that's the repair. Naked people. Now, usually we added a second person to our advanced tailor, and we put somebody back in the textile mill, which is why we ran out of clothes. But with 17 people without clothes and immigrants on the way, and it's winter, I think we're just going to go ahead and allow people to wear the rough clothes. So we're going to bring up I and go to stock management, clothing, clothes. I hate these menus. Let's allow them to wear rough clothes for a little bit and see if that doesn't help. Okay, so we have a plan for our buildings, our clothes. This flood that's coming is like at the worst possible time because it's not quite at the very beginning of spring. So there's no way we're going to be able to get a crop planted at all next year. So I think now is the time to open up some jobs on our fish ponds. So let's open these all up and we'll go to town management again, this time town overview. We'll find our fish pond workers here, and we're just going to raise that up to 8. That way we have some more food coming in. And I think we should put in a farm field. Let's put it right outside of the nursing home. Now the nursing home, I don't know if we talked about them at all, but I put a nursing home in each one of my marketplaces because they work just like houses in that people that live in the nursing homes will try and pick one that's closest to their job. So if you have multiple nursing homes, your labor might not be split up so bad. Like for instance, what's going to happen? I think one of these houses has some old people. This house right here, this is a perfect example. Miriam is a herdsman, so she probably works in one of these fields. And Eric is a meat curer, so he's probably working down here. When we build our nursing home, these people are going to move out of this house and up to here. They're going to be further away from their jobs, and therefore their jobs are going to be less efficient. So if you have multiple nursing homes, it can help alleviate some of that. The game is still early access. People have mentioned that this is a problem, so I hope that there's a program solution to it. But if not, we can work around it. Because the nursing homes are really nice. Because they allow you to keep your population even. We can continually pull people out of the houses so younger couples can move in and have some babies. Yes, that's a good thing. Bad thing is takes a massive 324 building kits. We do not have that. Let's pause that. And what was the point of this? We wanted a farm. Because we're going to build this and we're going to have a lot of people over here, this area is a good spot to put something like a farm. But we need to build some of this out here. I want to leave room for another 2 of each of these processing buildings. So that is 10. Sure, that can go all the way up to there. And which means we can go ahead and put in some stockpiles in front of the nursing home. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So right about there, is that right? That's 8. So there's room for another knitting workshop, and then we have some stockpiles over here, and let's put a nice big farm. This works out just about perfect. Believe it or not, this was not planned. I mean, well, I always knew we were going to put a nursing home here. Because there's going to be a lot of jobs in this area. We have all of this industry over here, the mines, this farm field behind the church. So I thought this was a good place for a nursing home. Okay, so there we go. We've done what we can for the food. We put in a nursing home. What are we doing for our industry? We have somebody making planks, which is good because we need them. We have somebody with glass. Let's raise the glass limit up to 500. How much glass do we have? 400? That's right, we bought some, didn't we? Bricks, let's raise the brick limit up to 500. And let's pull a person off of there. We'll just have one person producing bricks and one person producing glass. The reason being is that we don't have enough raw materials to really crank up production yet. Let's keep 2 on each of those. There's nothing that we need to do with the shelter. It's just there waiting for us when a tornado or sandstorm hits. Let's reduce the number of people on our refined fuel. Let's do the same for our steel. Building kits or toolkits are going well. Building kits are being built. Okay, that's fine. Do we have flax? I do not know. We do. Let's get somebody back on flax, and let's raise the limit on the rope to 500, which is good. What are we doing over here? We are making books. Let's free up a person there. And I want to put a person in our foresters because we need wood. We have this dock being built, this field being built. Tools need wood. How many tools do we have? We only have 29 steel tools, and our target is 100. That means that we are not producing these fast enough at all. We only produce 65 tools a year. We definitely need another person on. So we're going to do that. We have 2 people on down coats. We're not going to open up our pharmacy for a while. We just don't have the people or the materials yet, so we're going to keep those closed. Yeah, rough clothes. There should be no limit on these because we're just burning through our alpaca wool to make a little extra cash. That is good. We need, yeah, again with the limits. The limit here is set to 500. We're not reaching that at all. We definitely need another distillery. We have the curing workshop. We want all of the people on the curing workshop. Do we have enough salt for right now? We do. And we want to make salted fish. Now this is kind of like an even trade plus salt. If we put an economy upgrade on here, that means we could turn 8 fish into 5 salted fish, which would actually be produce more food, kind of like out of nowhere. So that's something that we want to consider. But for right now, let's go ahead into town management again and go into food, rough food, and on our fish, let's set this. Right now everything is set at the same level, meaning they'll pick whatever they want. Let's increase that to level 4. That way they'll prefer like the peas over the fish. We do not have enough food in order to ban people from using fish. So this, you know, hopefully with 3 people working here, they'll get a lot of fish that they can process, but we'll have to check on that. If we have another distillery, we need more water, so let's put somebody in water. And that leaves us with 7 people. That's actually pretty good. To still have 7 people before these immigrants come. And I say that because I was thinking that we should buy building kits for our nursing home. We are producing them, but we're also building luxury houses which require them. In fact, let's put that on there. How many people want a house? 2 people want a house. I want 2 people to have a house. Let's finish out that row here. Here, because we're opening up the distillery, we have those 3 positions there. Let's put another here. We want these houses to come in as quickly as they can because our population, we don't have enough children and students, I don't think. We have 28 old people and only 19 underage. We want that to be higher because more people are going to die than we have coming into the workforce. So yeah, that's not good. What else? Did we do it all? What about gathering resources? Let us cancel everything we're gathering. Gather some wood here, and then let's gather as much plants as we can. They should do the wood first and then the plants, and that'll work. Yeah. Are we ready to kick this off? I think as soon as we get the immigrants in, we will be. Coal. We need somebody on coal. Well, let's get 5 on coal. Anything else that I'm forgetting? We're increasing our alcohol production, which we need. What about our clothes? Our clothes limit is still at 100. Let's raise that up to 200 now. Tool limit, let's raise that up to 200. Cotton limit, let's raise that up to 200. 200 all around. So we're producing everything that we can. Hank died. I'm sorry, Hank. We have 9 out of 24 in our cemetery. Let's pencil in another one. I don't think we'll build it this episode, but I want it up here just to remind me that we're going to need more cemetery space soon. Let's hide our trees. H to do that. What's wrong? $9 by $20 seems good. Let's pause that. And they can get to that later. We went through all of that coal already. Didn't we just have 130 or something? Well, it is what it is. Welcome to town, guys. We've been waiting for you. There are our immigrants, and I think it is time for... We have one person with the measles. They rushed over to get rough clothes. I think we're going to disable rough clothes now, because we don't want people wearing these rough clothes. I just thought it would be better than them being naked in the middle of winter. You know, I'm generous like that. Okay, let's disable rough clothes now. So what are we're down to like 60, so 40, 50, so about 60 people are wearing rough clothes. And we have people running around infecting people. It's a good thing we have medical alcohol. There we go, they're all fixed up. And of course everyone is cold because they're in rough clothes. And this pasture is damaged. We're going to give them a few minutes to see if they'll come over here and fix that. If not, let's do construction, remodel. Let's reinforce this. We can, any building like that is in disrepair. Here's like a little hack for you. If we go ahead over here and we did structural reinforcement, it would kind of repair it automatically. So if you have an expensive building that has fallen into disrepair and you have been proactive and we're pre-planning for that, you can just toss a building kit on that and it'll fix it. But I don't want to do that if we don't have to. What we want to do is buy building kits. Building kits have a weight of 300, weight of 5, so we can only get 300. But how much do they cost? We've been trading with Meow to raise our faction with her. But if you look at the different prices, it would cost us 35 silver to buy building kits from her, but we could get them from Rania for 25 silver. So I think 10 silver, that's like 3,000 silver difference. So I think we're definitely going to buy from Rania. And that should give us level 1 faction with Rania. So yes, Rania, caravan, 6 people, 2% risk of death. Do it. Goodbye. So that feels pretty good. What doesn't feel pretty good is the coal situation. Well, there we go, there's some. And now we're starting to produce down jackets, which is very nice. A flood is on the way, but that is what it is. Yeah, I think everything is sorted. What about our house repairs? This still isn't repaired over here. Oh. I just had to wait a little bit. Okay, so that is good. Almost construction. What are our other town proficiencies at? 87 for livability. Education is 84. Education is a big town proficiency that you want because it reduces the time it takes to graduate. March has arrived. This is just like completely destroys any opportunity for a crop at all, which is fine. Okay, we have a pasture. Let's put turkeys in this. Let's open up turkeys over here and let's transfer them 12 to pasture 67. But it left one, so let's try and transfer that one. Transfer. Okay, so now there's 0 in here. Let's close that and let's destroy it. Now we have all this area over here, which is kind of nice. We're earning some technology points. We have 2 people on the dock that we do not need, so let's get them off there. And what is going on with our coal? I'm guessing it's because we're building houses. Oh, the floods are coming. We still have that tree, but I don't know that we have enough tools. Oh. The flood is coming. Here it comes. Hey, do you know what? The last time we had a flood, it washed away all of the wild forage. Oh yeah, it is doing that. Okay. Which that actually seemed like a pretty harsh thing to happen. You can't plant any crops and it wipes out all of the wild forage. But honestly, the wild forage grows back probably a little bit too quickly, so it's not as big of a penalty as you would think. Some of it remains too. Okay, good. We have our distillery. Let's get them processing agave. And what else is going on? Beware of wild mushrooms. This will give us a quick food. We're gonna go ahead and try them out. It says it doesn't look poisonous. So yeah, try them out. And did we not get anything for that? We usually get food. Food would have been nice, but I guess it was not to be. But honestly, our food is fine. I mean, I know it's in the red, but it's fine. What's not fine is our water is dropping pretty quick, yeah? Now usually the way I would have planned out kind of like our water reservoirs, you saw, or you might remember from the beginning, I had planned to put 3 water reservoirs here and then build out onto this lake with another row of 3 and another row of 3. But now that we have the option to, oh, and we have our construction, let's try and pull one person off our repair shop. Save labor wherever we can. Our clothes are doing just fine, so let's pull somebody off of the advanced tailor. It's a couple more people. Our wood is not great, but it's not really bad. Let's chop down some trees over here. Yeah, I like it. We need more water though. How many points do we have? We have 2 points. Let's get Big River, just so we have it. And maybe we want to put in some reservoirs over here. That actually wouldn't be that bad. A row right over here. We'd be close to housing. Or maybe even up here. No, down here where our distilleries are. That makes sense to me. So do we want them to go this way or the other way? I say this way because there'd be more houses. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's use our new fancy dig tool. 5, 6, so 1 more. Double check that. There we go. And great. 1, And let's put in a reservoir. Yes, please. Yeah, I like that. Let's take out this road. We don't need it. And we have a stockpile. We have a reservoir right next to housing. This is perfect. I like it. And we can just keep going down here. I mean, maybe we'll get fancy and connect it up to the river, but there's no need to. Fuel is low, but we have some. People are going to school. Yeah, because it usually gives you wild vegetables. So I feel like that is some sort of bug. We have turkeys over here. Let's reduce this down to 60 since we only have one person working on these fields. What about the geese? I already did that. And those I reduced to 30. That is good. We still have wood. Our herbs are low. So I feel like we either need to order herbs or form a caravan and get some. How is our caravan doing, by the way? 71 days, so that's going to come back and fail or come back and live soon. So let's start building our nursing home. And nobody wants houses, but we have 8 people in the boarding house, so let's build some for them anyway. We're just going to fill in the spots over here. Get them going. I don't know. It feels like this is a good episode in terms of getting stuff done. How is our curing workshop doing? We still have a little bit of fish, so that's happening. We have 85 tools. Now we're going to be using the economy upgrade until every one of our buildings that can have it gets it, because it's so strong. Instead of 10 fish, it's only going to cost 8. I mean, it's just a no-brainer. But I think where we could save the most is if we reduce the steel, planks, and glass. So we're going to put the economy upgrade that we have right here. And do we have enough building kits? We do. I am going to, because this 50, I don't know, whatever they were, 50 toolkits, they're super expensive to make. You can see that. They take steel tools, leather, and rope. We are going to automatically go ahead and reinforce this. And this makes this disaster proof. So the way I like to disaster proof my town is whenever I put an expensive upgrade into a building, I automatically want to reinforce it. So what other building do we have? Our hospital is extremely expensive, so we're going to go ahead and reinforce that. And once we have, oh, and I guess our caravan made it back. Unless they can die in town. I don't think that's possible though, is it? I'd be very upset if that happened. Oh, and we have our water well in already. Our reservoir. That is good. I'm guessing that there's no chance of failure with the caravan in town. So, yeah. We have a nice stack of 300 building kits. So we'll get our nursing home built. Plus we made money. How did we make money? Did I mess this up? How did we make 5,000? We didn't make 5,000 silver. It cost us 5,790 silver. We were collecting notes. Not doing a good job of it because we only have 2. And do we have tools for 70? Let's do it. And that'll increase our tree production by 25% for a year. Not our production, the growth rate of trees. So that is good. Our food is doing just fine. Our water is ticking back up. As soon as this caravan unbans, do we want to send another one? I think we do. Oh, we actually met a building limit over here. Let's raise this up to 300. So they'll keep making tools. I would like to send we're really struggling on coal. I'd like to send a caravan, but I don't think we can. But one of the things we did get with our faction reputation down here is we unlocked the date tree. So if we look at our options here, we can make anisette with dates. If you look at spirits, which is the only other thing that we can make, this can relieve stress and make citizens happy. It slightly increases warmth, but it reduces movement speed of citizens. So spirits aren't what we want our people to be drinking. So I think we put in a small date field and see what happens with that. And we'll put it right here. An orchard, sure. Do we want it up here? No, let's put it behind. Let's put it behind. And how big do we want to make this? Well, $15 by $15? Sure, I don't care. And we'll put a worker on there and see what they can do with the dates. We are coming up on March, and we only have 8 people. Well, this field up here is a no-brainer. What do we need the most? Flax, we're good on flax, so we do not need flax. Cotton, we are kind of low on cotton, so let's keep this small field as cotton. Let's put 4 people in this field to get this planted. 4 people to plant this. What about agave? Raw materials. Are we out of agave? We have 100 agave. But we're fine on food. So let's put peas over here. Beans, we'll put a field of peas over here, and we'll put this huge field as agave. And that's a good decision because agave grows faster than peas, which is one of the slowest growing crops, so that should be fine. So we have 4 people on that, and yeah, we're gonna have to find people for all this. The traveling merchant is here. It's March now. Pay generous, sure. Delicacies, 363. This is so good. This is really nice food because this gives I don't know, either a happiness or a stress relief, which is not something you always get. How are we doing over here? We still have some fish. Where are we going to pull people from? Well, I guess they're foresters up here for sure. We don't want to pull anybody off the blacksmith because they're not keeping up with the tools. I'm kind of gun shy about the clothes, you know. This is a G-rated family channel. We don't want naked people. But that's only 6 people. Gonna have to close. Can we close down the coal mine? Tough, tough, tough. I think it has to be these guys, right? We have glass. We have bricks. Well, not a lot of any of it, but you know what I mean, right? Cut stone, we have all that. We do not have coal, so let's stop creating industrial fuel. Ropes, we are good on ropes. Nobody wants to slow down. Tech points, but let's close you guys. And we want 12 people on this field. Well, I guess, well, no, I guess we'll do 9. We'll do 10 over here and 6 over here. Is that going to be enough? And then as soon as the cotton field is finished, we can have them help on the peas, perhaps. Okay, that is good. It's fun to juggle all these people, so it's really good. And we're still getting technology points, so that is all good. People are graduating. I like it. Our nursing home is almost built. We have houses going in like crazy. We're getting people born all the time. We had 3 births that season. What is our population? We are at 111 population, which means that at any time we could get tornadoes or sandstorms. And our underage to old is, I think that gap is decreasing, right? Yeah, it's decreasing as we look. No, it's not. It's increasing. So that ought to be fun. Okay, cotton is done. I don't even think we need those people on this pea field. But you know what? Let's get a couple more people on. Well, it's too late on that one as well. Okay, peas are done. Agave is the slacker. There we go. You guys are dismissed. Let's put people back where we robbed them from. The forester. We didn't take anybody out of there. Oh. And sure, let's put 4 people on this date field and get this planted up so we can check those out. We are out of alcohol, which is bad. Let's do a gather out of agave for alcohol, which is bad. We got that and that, sure. We still are not producing that much coal. And I don't know if it's just because of all of these houses we're building. We still have 4 ladies in the boarding house. Let's build another house. Looking good. Our nursing home is getting built. And we have another batch of immigrants on the way. I think when we get those people, we can start considering building up this town over here. I would like to put another nursing home right here. And you can see why. Because then there will be one at the top of the map, at the bottom of the map. You know. And we have a merchant ship. Let's see what they have. It's always exciting when a merchant ship comes. Beer. Yes, please. Let's buy this beer. 15.38. Yes, please. A bell tower? Do we want that? I don't think we do. And maybe we buy some of this food. I think that would probably be a good idea. 1538. 1538. There we go. We're being very generous, taking care of our people. We don't want to prioritize move in. We could get gowns and we could get church bells, but we're not ready for them yet, really. We don't need them, so it would be a waste of money. And it looks like they have the dates planted, so let's free up those people and let's get more people on coal. 20 people, in fact. Okay, play, we're ready. Get going. 4 births last year, and that is gonna keep going up exponentially. There's no doubt about that. It's July. So yeah, let's put 7 people on that. Our peas are not ready. Our agave. Let's put 5 people on. Alpacas were found. We already have alpacas. Right, let's close down the mines. I mean, it's 82 degrees, so we're still doing just fine on that. But our agave is at 92%. Our peas are at 80%. Let's get everybody on there, and let's take somebody off the peas just in case someone dies. Owen replaced the miner. What happened to the miner? Oh, died of old age. The blacksmith died of old age. Yeah, so we're having like a mini die-off. All over 5. Didn't we start the episode at 9? Wow. Wow. That's a lot. How are you doing on the nursing home, guys? We are going to have a huge population increase because all of the old people are going to empty out the houses. Young people are going to get a house as soon as they want it, even though they're saying they want new houses right now. I mean, I got to imagine a lot of these are going to open up for them. Like this family here, I think. And there we go. That is our nursing home. Now let's take a look. Let's take a look to see where everybody went. So we have a forester. That is absolutely fine. The blacksmith is fine because whether it's this blacksmith or this blacksmith, it's in good position. The actor at the theater is fine. Tailor is fine. Researcher is fine. Meat curer. That is not fine. So let's change Eric, the meat curer. Let's change him to a laborer. And this is what I mean by I hope that they come up with a better plan for these. But it is what it is. And fish pond workers, no. Anybody else in here with a really ridiculous job? No. So there you go. Devs, if you're watching, did you see how painful that was? If we could have a better solution, that would be good. And then as soon as all the fields are done, we'll fill in those gaps. But this was a very productive episode, I think. Look at all of these empty houses. That is going to skyrocket our birth rate because everybody, as soon as they're ready to move out, they're going to have a house to move into. We now have some agave, which is nice because we were out. Our food is at a respectable 6,800, not a problem there. And yeah, I think this was a good episode. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you for the next. Bye-bye.